All these games are really interesting to know because all of them are hidden, even if you can't get it on the Play Store and even the App Store. So you need to find the game on a different application because it's not released globally yet. Through this video, I really hope my subscribers will get an update on what the best gacha RPG game will launch in 2026. Remember to like this video and please enjoy the video of Hidden Gacha Games, Top 10 RPG gacha games not on Play Store you should know. Under Oath X. Finally, we can play these RPG games in English version, but you need to download the game on a certain apps that I will show you on the description because it's been a while since the game released it on Chinese regional only, but right now you will easily understand how the game's storyline is. It has a very unique battle system where the player need to make a continuous action to trigger the next skill, so every hero will have 3 main active skills that we can unleash by a turn. Each of the action you do will increase the gauge meter to launch the ultimate power with a great animation. Switch the character within 3 main heroes that you can deploy in the lobby menu. But anyway, you all can easily play the game by tapping the auto button and speed up the game speed multiple times faster. Every single stage will provide a storyline with a lot of dialogue and conversation that will deliver a perfect storyline that you can enjoy, especially in the English version. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any voiceover. Hopefully, they will add it to make sure the player knows the hero's characteristic. OZ Rewrite. Get the game on Q app now so you can access the game, but you will not understand the language because it's still in Japanese right now. As usual, the Japanese game always represents such a long storyline even though the dialogue will take more time than the combat itself. Even though it's kind of idle based, you should enjoy the conversation as well. From the hero's expression, I'm sure it has a humor base and fun ambience along with the dialogue. This is a gacha RPG base where the player can obtain a lot of characters through summoning. Achievement point is a great way to claim the free diamond as a reward. As a free-to-play player, this thing will help you a lot to strengthen your team's power. The combat gameplay is full of idle or EFK based, so you don't have to touch any button except the ultimate skill. The gauge meter will recharge once we successfully land some hit to the enemy. Line Vanguard. This is one of the best new One Piece games with AFK RPG game concept, so the player will play it in idle mode. In combat, you don't have to touch any single button, all of the action will be decided by the bot. Sometimes the hero will be using the skill or sometimes he just launches the regular attack, so the only thing we should do is make a great preparation before the combat starts. If you are a newbie, then you should read the earliest announcement to get a lot of free tickets that you can claim freely. Every time you do a gacha for 10 times at once, then you will get 1 guarantee of SSR hero, and I'm impressed on how all of the hero's skill is absolutely similar within the actual anime's characters in the movie. But honestly, I don't think this game was made by the official games developer, so I highly recommend you all for not doing any single top up until they launch it officially. Anchor Panic. I hope this game will be released globally real soon because from my perspective, it has all aspects already. The gameplay mechanism is absolutely impressive. I love how the developer has a new idea on how the combat is, so the player have an option to pick and release a different skill as an extra attack after you land a basic attack. So we need to decide which skill we should touch to do an extra skill. It's really important to think about it first before we launch the skill so we will not miss any chance. If you really want to play a gacha game with a female hero as the main protagonist, then this game will make you enjoy while playing. Even the character design is absolutely interesting with a charming skin appearance. If you download the game from a certain site, then you can play it with an auto translation features and make it have an English version. Lucida Lost Origin. This is one of the best new gacha game on mobile that has a cute character design with a chibi design at all. All of the heroes will look so short with their head are bigger than their actual body. Even though it has a 2.5D, but the skill showcase looks so amazing, and surely the developer are taking it seriously. Sometimes we will see a short dialogue that we can't find before the combat start. Once you have finished the stage, then you can't go back into the previous stage. So the player will get attention to push their limit by keep playing forward and clear the next stages, slowly but upgrading the main heroes first. The strategy of placing the hero is the main key to win the battle. The frontline hero will be targeted by the monster. Make sure you increase his level first as a tanker as your priority. Flowers in the Mirror. Any of you know if this game exists? You can even download the game and play it smoothly on your mobile phone because the game only needs a low spec phone to run the highest setting. An auto screen translate features will easily help you to understand how the mechanism works, but honestly, the combat is pretty easy to learn. All of the heroes will have one energy indicator that you can keep the energy or release the energy to a different hero as you like. So it's kinda tricky once you don't understand how the game works because you will get confused how possible the energy will run out so fast. In combat, I love how we can rotate the camera at 360 degrees to see a better vision to the main hero or target. Unfortunately, we can't do any zoom in or zoom out. You can play the game manually or casually, it depends on your gameplay style. Tap the auto button or play it manually to arrange a better plan for your main strategy. Some dialogue will be available once you accept the main quest, and also you can explore a little area while in the safe zone. Do any of you know this game Flower in the Mirror? Chat group. I love how all of the character design looks, it's pretty perfect. The gameplay is a turn-based RPG where the player will gain some energy once we come into the new turn. So the energy will recharge automatically, so you don't have to think about the strategy because the main gameplay concept is really easy to understand. Select the regular skill as you like as your turn comes and see the ultimate skill visual is really engaging. That's how the combat works, but I would like to highlight how the gacha rate is pretty low. Seriously, the developer need to give a better achievement point rewards to attract the player to play this game. But usually once the game is released globally, the game will get a lot of progression, like just the adjustment, and how the game will become way more fair and balanced for free-to-play players. Windbreaker Rebel Heroes. This is one of the best new anime gacha game RPG on mobile that come with fully AFK base. The gameplay is absolutely simple. It's one of the best new game gacha that will give you a lot of free diamonds, and even you will get a guarantee of SSR hero once you finish the tutorial. Her power is way too overpowered. It will make your adventure in the earlier game become way easier. As I told you, it has an AFK base, so the player can switch the manual into autoplay by tapping the icon. But you need to play manually if you would like to launch a tag team chain skill. It's kind of a corresponding skill between two or more heroes that we can select freely. With a combination of skill, we'll easily beat the enemy in front of you. While following the main story, we can navigate and explore the area. Even visiting the neighbors' houses is possible to do. Evolution Root Digital. Finally, we have a new Digimon game on mobile that looks the same within the actual anime I know from the movie. But anyway, I think this game is not made by the official game's developer because the game's name is pretty different and I didn't find any Digimon word. In fact, the game's company behind this project is not familiar. That's why I assume if this game was made by a fanmate. But honestly, the visual looks so good, super interesting and really similar from the game appearance and how the skill look like. Even you can evolve the entry-level Digimon to become stronger. The game's combat mechanism is 100% auto. You just need to tap the stage mode and let the game play by itself. All of your action will be determined by the bot, by the regular attack or the selection of skill. Page of Tomorrow. This game was well known as a Resonance Solstice as a Chinese name, but right now the developer have announced if it has a new name, which is Page of Tomorrow. The gameplay is super unique because we need to control the train as a vehicle that should be moved forward. As a player, we need to focus on sweeping the screen and see around us if the monster respawn randomly. Tap the monster around the train to start the battle. The combat mechanism is quite different because every hero skill will be determined by the card that respawn randomly. So we can't select which skill we should release first. The only thing we can do is maintain and arrange the skill selection and pick the best one on the deck list. Overall, it has a very cute character look with a chibi design and a very aesthetic element color of each hero to represent the characteristic of their main role. Best gacha RPG game on mobile. Bonus: Shinobi Odyssey Unveiled. Another gacha game with Naruto concept that was made by the fanmate. The game is absolutely simple and even there are two options for you to play, which are idle mode and also auto mode. So you are able to play the game much more casual then. We'll get a free 5-star hero which is Sasuke as the main hero. So you just need to level him up to be able to pass through the earlier stage much easier. These all are the best new game gacha on mobile. Remember to like this video and see you on the next list. Thanks.